What's good, everybody? I'm back with another video. And before I even get started, I just want to say, like, outside of all this social media stuff, outside of TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, anything, I need y'all to understand, I'm still a regular ass person, for real. Like, I don't know, people like to hide behind the keyboard and, all this weird stuff, right? But like I said, I'm still a regular person, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a fake account and I'm going to start responding back to all y'all stupid people. And, but yeah, man. But like I was saying, I'm here to talk about this, my best week on the road, which was last week. Today is Friday, but I just got back home, so I wasn't able to do the video on the road. Well, I was able to, but I just didn't have time, right? And yeah, so what happened was I did 4 loads from Texas, or 2 loads from Texas to Minnesota, and then I picked up 2 loads going from one dropped off in Arizona and one dropped off in Cali. I rode 4 loads. The whole trip came out to be $7,480. I'm finna give y'all sort of a, not a full breakdown, but like a very good breakdown of just the broad numbers, you know what I mean? So we started off in San Antonio. We did hit it all the way to Houston, right? So we picked up 2 loads there. The first load was $1.80 going 1,198 miles, $1.80. That came out to be $2,156 for that whole load, right? And so we picked up another load in there, and it paid $1.60 going to Minnesota as well, 1,203 miles, right? So that whole trip, a little over 1,200 miles, that paid $4,080 going one way from Texas to Minnesota. Now look, like a lot of people, people in the CARGOVAN group chat, they gonna say that's not real. It's not right. But people in the hot shot, they gonna say, or semi truck gang, they gonna say that's cheap freight. Like, why you moving it? And so, bro, I'm not trying to please nobody on here. I don't really too much care about y'all opinion. I'm just here to share my experience with all the new people and people who want to watch now. So you don't agree with it, correct me. I'm not gonna tell you to fuck off. Just correct me. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was that trip from Texas to Minnesota, $4,080 one way, right? And so when I left out of Minnesota, I picked up 2 loads. One of those was going to Cali, 1,620 miles. That paid $1,700. That was just a flat rate, right? That's cheap freight. Y'all the number high, but it's still cheap freight. Honestly, all of it is really cheap freight, right? So, and I had one going from Minnesota to Arizona, 1,509 miles, another $1,700 flat rate, right? So that trip came out to be $3,400, right? And so, and those just flat rates, a little over $1 a mile for both of them, right? So, that it's still cheap. So, and it took 6 days. Like, all this was in 6 days, right? So I started, not even 6 days, it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 5 days. 5 days, like about a full week, right? I don't know why I got 6 days right here, but it's 5 days. So, because I left out on Tuesday. Did that, drove those 1,200 miles straight. And then, where after I left Minnesota, I think I stopped down in Colorado, somewhere, I think New Mexico. I don't know. It was somewhere close down there, right? But anyway, that trip came out to be $7,480 in a cargo van, putting 2 parcels together. That none of them never paid over $2 a mile. No off the wall ass rates. Now this is real. And look, for the one I got in Houston that paid $1.80 a mile, right? That pallet was supposed to go on a hot shot rig, or a box truck, something like that, right? It was specifically for a hot shot. But I kind of lied to the broker. I told him, I had this and that, but it wasn't true. And so, and I don't understand how it worked, but it did. So, and I was telling him, like, the size of the pallet, it fits in the van. It fits in the van, like, just going back and forth. Like, I think I was on the phone with that broker about a good 12 to 15 minutes. Like, getting a rate like that, like, it takes a while, especially when you're in a cargo van. And it's $1.60 a mile going from Houston to Minnesota, right? I ran that load before for $1 a mile going to Minnesota. Like, so I knew the company. But I remember the last time I brought it there, they specifically told me not to put that on a cargo van anymore. And so I guess word had got back to the broker or whatever, like they needed that on the dry van. So, but the thing was, I picked up the load before. So when I called that broker, like he was like, "Nah, I can't use a cargo van this time." I was like, "All right, I'll I'll get somebody to pick it up in the dry van or whatever." So it was, I lied, and it's crazy because somebody had asked me on my YouTube live last night. They said, "Do you lie to the brokers?" Like, hey, to get your money, hey, you better do what you gotta do. And then the crazy thing about it, right? When they type in your MC number, or whatever, they can see, or when you send them in your insurance papers, they can see what type of equipment you have. So I really don't understand how it works. I guess the broker they thought it wasn't gonna fit or whatever, but that pallet of that the one that paid $1.80, right? That pallet was in my van sideways. They had to put up like somebody on my TikTok. They asked why that wood was back there. It was to hold that pallet up so they can get the forks up under there. Like that pallet wasn't a standard size pallet at all. Like that's what I'm telling you. Like, it belonged on a hot shot rig or box truck, something like that, right? And so it was a Mexican guy. He figured out a way to pick it up with his forks because he just had the little small fork, so he figured it out. Like he was like, "Hey, just wait, bro. Just wait. Don't go tell the boss. Like don't do that." He just like, wait. Esperate. That means wait. And so I think it means wait. Yeah, that means wait. And so, and yeah, and there's $1.60 a mile that went to Minnesota. That they wanted that one on the dry van. Like I said, they didn't want that in the cargo van just because of what it was. And I guess they had a bad experience with a cargo van or whatever the case may have been, right? And so, and another thing, I want y'all to understand that every piece of equipment, the cost to operate is different. Like a cargo van or a carrier. Like don't get me wrong, now it all make good money, but it's a difference. So you're not gonna get in a cargo van and do a semi truck rate. You know what I'm saying? Like make that shit make sense, bro. Like don't come out here and listen to all these people who saying get $2 a mile everywhere you go, because that, like, realistically speaking, that shit is not gonna happen. Especially in today, like everybody got a cargo van, driving. So $2 a mile is not gonna happen. Just be real, man. Stop. Don't believe what you see. Like I said, I'm keeping this shit real with y'all. Like I'm not gonna tell y'all no lies or nothing like that. And that's why I do share my experience, because I'm also new to this. Like I only been doing this a month and a half, or a little over a month and a half now, almost 2 months. So let's see. Yeah. So, and like I said, all of it was cheap freight, right? Like all of it. And another thing about how okay, yeah, I posted a video on TikTok last night that was it was 90 cents a mile for 501 miles, right? And like I was just saying, like nobody getting $2 over a mile. Like Hot Shots barely getting over $2 a mile right now, or anything close to it, right? So a lot of people were just coming. Right now it's 180 some comments on that video, and out of all those comments, it's only like 4 positive comments. So with that being said, like if you got a cargo van right now and you getting $2 over a mile, show me what I'm doing wrong. Don't show me no rate con, because bro, everybody know how to edit a rate con. We learn how to inspect elements in the fucking elementary school. So show me how you getting it. Like show me what I'm doing wrong. Please explain. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody is getting that much money, and the thing about it, like everybody who said something negative, I down there went, like last night when they had about 50 to 100 comments. I went back and I looked at everybody's profile to see what they was doing. Nobody was doing shit about no transportation, none of that. Like nothing at all, like whatsoever. Didn't have a van, didn't have a semi truck, didn't have a hot shot rig, like none of that set up on their profile. Their page wasn't even about transportation. It was just some weird shit like a dog or a cat tree, or on Facebook, y'all, how people it's some of y'all that got these fake profile, just fucking keyboard warriors, you know what I mean? Like just like to talk shit. So if you are getting over $2 a mile, $1.50 or more, like show me what I'm doing wrong. You know what I mean? Like don't just talk shit about this, man. That's why America's so fucked up now, you know what I mean? But I'm not worried about it. As long as I know I eat good every night, I'm good. Everything in my house is great. My girl eat good, everything. I ain't got no kids, but they'll be straight too, best believe. And so on that, but anyway, man, that trip from Texas to Minnesota, I maybe spent about a little less than 400 on fuel, right? So, and the one from Minnesota down to Arizona and California, I spent close to 700, over 600, but like real close to 700 on fuel the whole ride. And also, I had to stop down in New Mexico, I think I was in New Mexico, and I had to get an oil change because when I was at the house, Monday, Tuesday, I was supposed to change the oil, but I never got around to do it, so I kind of forgot about it. And when I was just on the road, just driving, I was like, dang. And then I started looking at the miles, I started looking at the sticker. I was like, bro, I done messed up, like for real. But yeah, man, this, but like I said, I just want to share my experience with everybody, the good, the bad, everything. And this not even like at the end of the day, it's still cheap freight because, and I'm not saying it's the best rates. I'm not saying it's the best this and the best that. I'm not saying I know everything, but if I'm wrong, correct me. You know what I mean? Like change the way y'all going about business, because I feel like what happened was, a lot of people, they start looking to get into this, but instead of the older guys helping them out, y'all tried to make them figure out this type of stuff on their own, and hey, look what happened. Hey, but that ain't none of my business. But hey, man, y'all be safe, and if you're not following me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, what else? Instagram, something like that. I forgot the other social media. But all that is I Like the Bubbles. My Facebook is Joshua K. Lewis. Y'all can follow me on there as well. But try to take, heed, or try to learn something from these videos that I'm putting out. You know what I mean? Like whether you want to get into this or whether you're already into this or not. You know what I mean? So just take a lot into consideration. And like I said, I'm trying to, I will touch 20K next month. I don't know how, but it's going to happen. And I got this thing with this medical carrier going on Monday. So it's going to be some pretty good videos coming out next week. He's behind on his shipments, and he told me to, just come up there and talk to him Monday, So hopefully everything goes right with that, so I can stay down here in Texas for this, rest of this month, because I got to leave to go to back home to Georgia, Alabama, February 1st. So next week I've got to get back on the road. So with all that being said, y'all be safe and stay safe.